Hey guys, and welcome back to the FFF HQ, where Mr. FFF is back again.
I'm back again.
Are you sick of him? I'm sick of him.
Me too. So today we're going to talk about some non-dairy beverages, right?
Yes.
So these
Milk.
are milk alternatives, and there's 6 different kinds of non-dairy beverages, and they're from 6 different companies, right?
Yep, but they are all the original, or I guess unflavored, unsweetened version, so that like the protein bar, which is linked above if you want to see that review, it'll be an accurate kind of comparison because we're comparing apples to apples instead of oranges to apples.
You don't want to do that. Oranges to apples, bad.
So let's get right into this dairy-free milk comparison.
All right, so to start out, and to be super official and fancy, we brought a wine glass.
It's a goblet.
A goblet to try our milk in,
We
or our
fancy.
non-dairy beverages.
Yes.
So what do we have to start out?
I think we're going to start with the Rice Dream Original Rice Milk.
Oh, all right.
You can do the honors.
All right, and for a lot of these, you have to shake them around really, really good before you pour them. So just if you're buying this for home, just know that.
It's okay if you don't drink it out of the wine glass, though.
I think you should definitely drink it out.
I mean, you should, but it's okay if you don't. So I'm gonna be the biased one because I am not non-dairy, so I know what real milk tastes like, where he is dairy-free, so you'll get kind of best of both worlds.
So I think rice milk is one of those that tastes, I want to say similar to milk, to actual dairy milk, but I might be wrong. So
I think it tastes quite a bit like regular dairy milk. I mean, there is like a sweetness and it tastes like a little bit like rice. Like it's rice milk, so that's to be expected. But I do think it tastes quite a bit like regular milk. Like I think if you're drinking like a cup of it, like you can tell the difference, but I imagine if it was like in cereal or like coffee or like something where it's like kind of masked, I think it would be a pretty like strong contender. So what would you rate it on flavor scale from 1 to 5?
I think it's like a 4. I think it has a really good flavor. What would you rate it?
I'd say probably a 4, and then with creaminess, I'd probably give it a 4 as well. It's pretty creamy. Like I don't get grittiness or graininess, so, but I wouldn't say 5 because it's a little less creamy than milk.
Yeah, I'd say about the same, 4 out of 5, because I think it has good texture and then also good taste.
So 4s all around on rice milk. So next up we have a plant-based protein milk, which is pea milk. You guys know how I feel about pea protein, so a little bit concerned about this. Gotta give it a good shake, and
We'll see how the flavor pans out.
see how the flavor pans out. Will it taste like vegetables? We don't know. It looks pretty creamy. On first look, it's a little bit like yellowy. Ooh. Interesting. What do you think? So I will say it tastes a little bit planty. There's definitely
Tastes like peas.
there is a pea taste in the pea protein milk. I would say taste 1 to 5. I'd probably give it a 3, just because I do think it, like we said, it's a little bit planty.
Yeah, like on taste, I definitely think it wasn't as good as the first one. Like I think it's maybe like a 2 out of 5.
Okay, I would give it a 3. And then texture, I would probably give it also probably a 3. It's creamy, but I do think it's a little bit grainy.
A little bit grainy.
Like you can almost like taste the protein in it. I don't know. What do you yeah?
Yeah, like I don't think it was like as smooth of texture.
Smooth is a good word.
Throughout like the entire non-dairy beverage.
Non-dairy beverage. What would you give it out of 1 to 5 for texture?
Probably like a 3 out of 5. Yeah.
All right, so we're kind of thinking 3-ish out of 5 for plant protein. I will say I do like that there's 8 grams of protein per cup. That's good.
So the next one we got on our list here. Our quest to find the best non-dairy beverage.
Oh.
All right. So this one is a coconut non-dairy beverage, and it's made by Pacific.
Yep. It's made with coconut water only, which is interesting.
All right, giving it a good shake here.
Shake, 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 shake. Pour it in the goblet.
All right, so appearance-wise, like this one is very like white, so
it looks like milk.
Looks like milk.
If I didn't know better, I would think it was milk.
All right, let's give this a try. Definitely very like coconutty.
Ooh, it's tropical.
Yeah. It's really good. I think as far as like flavor, you could really taste the coconut.
Yeah, like I wouldn't, if I drank this, I wouldn't think, oh, it's milk. But I don't think that's the point. Like, it tastes like coconut, which I like.
Yeah.
Like, I would drink a glass of this, and I would, like, you know, maybe you could add a little bit of rum, and it's like a pina colada. Or you could just drink it by itself.
Yeah. So
Taste?
I think 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I would say a 4.
It's like a really, really nice coconut taste.
Yep.
So if you're going for coconut, this one's the one for you.
And texture, I'd probably give it a 5. Like, I think it's really creamy. Probably because it's made of coconut cream.
Right, and coconuts have a lot more fat in them,
Yeah.
right? So they give them more cream, right?
Would you rate it a 5 as well, or would you give it
Maybe like a 4 out of 5.
4 or 5?
So, yeah.
So if you like coconut milk, if you like pina coladas and dancing in the rain, even if you don't, you'll probably like coconut non-dairy beverage. So give it a try. Before we get on to the next one, I just want to let you know that Mr. FFF says if you like bananas, you should have coconut milk, right?
Yeah, I think that they would pair really, really well. So.
You heard it here first, bananas and coconut milk. It's the
I don't know when you would eat coconut milk and bananas together, just together.
neither do I,
But still, if you're gonna do it,
the more you
Maybe with
know,
coconut
the
milk.
more you know. So next, we are going to get into cashew milk. Give it a good shake.
Ooh.
I've heard that this is like the creamiest one of the milks, so we'll see if the hearsay is correct.
that's nuts. Okay. Slow clap, I thought
So,
it was deserved.
Ooh, it looks creamy. I'm just going to ignore you. No, me first.
Oh, okay.
Ladies first.
Yeah, ladies first.
Definitely creamy. So I don't think it tastes like cashews, but
No.
it doesn't not taste like cashews.
You can definitely taste like a little bit of like nutty aftertaste.
Yeah, it's
there.
like a nut. Like, I wouldn't identify it as this is a cashew,
Yeah.
but it's got like a nuttiness.
Yeah. And I think it's maybe like a little bit undersweetened.
Well, none of these are sweetened.
Oh, okay. So like if I was to drink this one on my own, I'd probably sweeten it myself.
Just put like a little pinch of stevia in there, and that would really
Yeah.
bring out like the nut flavor, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like it. I don't think the nuttiness would be overpowering at anything because it's so like back note.
Yeah.
I like the flavor a lot. I'd give it like a 4.5 because I really like nut flavor. 4.5
Yeah.
out of 5.
I'd give it like a 4 out of 5.
And then creaminess, I would give it probably a 5. It's really creamy.
I think this is the creamiest one so far, so yeah, 5.
Probably because nuts have like a higher fat, like the coconut. So that's probably why it's super creamy.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind a little bit of nuttiness and you like a really, really creamy non-dairy beverage, maybe you want to go for a little coconut milk. And by that I mean cashew milk, not coconut milk.
All right, so this next one we got for you is almond milk. Now this is like a really, really popular non-dairy beverage.
I feel like almond milk is probably the most widely used. It's used in coffee shops. People use it all the time. And so,
Let's give it a try.
give her a try.
I poured a lot of.
That's a lot of milk.
That's a lot of non-dairy beverage.
We're very ambitious with our non-dairy beverage pouring today. It's probably because it's a wine glass.
So I really, really liked the flavor and texture of this one. It's creamy, I felt like.
Very creamy.
And
Like creamy-
really like plain. Like
Yeah.
Like you could use it in a lot of different things.
Yeah, like not plain in like a bad way. Plain
Yeah.
in just like a milk way. Like
Yeah.
it's just there. But like it would accentuate your coffees, accentuate your smoothies. You could drink it by itself.
Yeah.
Especially because this is like the unsweetened. I know they have like vanilla flavor, chocolate flavor. Like those would be really good.
Yeah, you could definitely use it in a lot of different things. So
Taste?
I think taste like a 4 out of 5.
I'd say 4.5, just because it's nondescript in like a really good way.
Yeah, okay, maybe I'll bump up to 4.5.
That's right, 4.5. And then texture?
Probably like 4.5 because it wasn't the creamiest of the bunch.
No.
But I felt like the texture was really, really good.
Yeah, I would say like go 4. I think the cashew milk is probably a little creamier, and the coconut
Yeah.
milk, but not by like leaps and bounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can see why it's, almond milk is a really popular one. It's got good flavor, good texture. It's a winner.
Chicken dinner.
Are you ready to scream, oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so this is like the new kind of trendy non-dairy beverage, which is oat milk. We tried a lot of this when we went to Expo West.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it.
It's
So
definitely in the new craze. So
it's creamy and craveable according to the packaging. So we are going to try it out and see if all the hype is hypeable.
hypeable.
It's a word.
Yeah.
It's a word. All right. Well, it's the color of oats, which doesn't really blow my mind because it's oat milk.
Yeah, it's definitely not like a pure white. It's more like a little bit, I don't know,
It's oat colored.
tannish,
Yeah.
oat colored.
It's like, this one is, it's plain, like they're all, it's a little bit, it's sweet. Like oats are naturally like a little bit sweeter of a grain.
I really like it.
I like it a lot.
I feel like it's, it has the creaminess, it has the texture.
Mm-hmm.
I think that flavor-wise, like you could use it in like a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Kind of like we were talking about with
Kind of
almond
almond
milk.
milk, yep.
So, flavor, I would give it like a 4.5.
I would say 4.5 or even 5, just because
I was leaning on the 5 because it's.
You're
it's
allowed
just
to give
really
a
good.
5.
Okay, I'll give a 5.
we're gonna go 5 on taste, just because it's nondescript in a really good way, but it's also got this like nutty but oaty but kind of sweet
Flavor.
It's
Yeah.
really, really good. And then creaminess, I'd give it a 5.
I thought it was really creamy. Probably the creamiest of the bunch, I would say.
I'd say like comparative to like the cashew milk and the coconut milk.
So flavor 5.
Yep.
And texture 5.
Yeah, I would say 4.5 or 5 again for the texture, because it's super creamy. The flavor's light, and I've heard it doesn't separate in coffee.
Which is super exciting if you're a coffee drinker.
Yes, I'm not that much, but he's a big old coffee drinker. So maybe the hype is hypeable.
It's hypeable.
You should go out and try yourself some oat milk. And there you have it, the great dairy-free or non-dairy beverage taste test. We have it ranked on taste and texture. So hope you learned a little something and you might go try some new non-dairy beverages. If you do, please leave a comment below and let me know what you tried, or let me know what your favorite non-dairy beverages are. If there's any other product reviews or taste tests that you want us to do, please also leave a comment below and let me know. I'd also really appreciate a like and a thumbs up of the video. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I'm delivering healthy and delicious gluten-free recipes to you, and now taste tests and product reviews every single week. So go try all your non-dairy beverages, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.